Kendrick Lamar and Future saw through Drake's deception. How's it going, Yatu Savis community and YouTube? It's your boy JTomReactions, and I'm here with another edition of JTomReactions, y'all. So Drake has been deceiving people for a long time, and we know this. But Kendrick Lamar and Future saw through this deception. DeVille has this video for us, but before we get to that, for everybody in the back that hasn't yet subscribed to the Yatu Savis community, just go ahead and do that, what you see on the screen. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Also, go ahead and hit that noti bell wherever the fuck it is. That way YouTube can let you know, whenever I drop another video. Also, I just want to mention the Cash App. If you guys want to go ahead and send money to the Cash App or donate to the Cash App, is right here on the top of the screen, top right of the screen. Y'all can just go ahead and scan that QR code. It'll send you directly to Cash App, and you guys could, donate to the channel that way. Now, Phil, go ahead and do what you do, man. Bill, Yatu Savis, you already know. Let's go.
Not Like Us continues to age like fine wine. It gets better in time. As the days go by, this song always seems to surprise me. There's a few things that I noticed from the last verse that caught my attention recently. What if I told you that Kendrick knew that Drake admitted to taking advantage of Atlanta artists before the beef even started? Or what if I told you that this is also the reason why we got like that with Future and Metro Boomin, which was Kendrick's first response to Drake after he made First Person Shooter? But first, let me tell you about this documentary that Drake made for Magic City. It's a documentary for a gentleman's club that Drake co-produced, but it's the last episode that got a lot of people's attention. It was episode 5 that was recently released, and that's the episode that I want to talk about today. See, in the last episode, named after Future's song, Tony Montana, there's a segment where the people in Magic City seem to doubt Future at first. The first one would be Drake, recalling when he first heard Future back in a bum studio in...
Okay, now, I just want to go ahead and shed a little bit of light. This documentary is being produced by Drake. So he's going to give his narrative. He's going to share what he thinks of everybody who is being put on this. And you also have to take it with a grain of salt, what is being said about every artist that is out there. Just take it with a grain of salt. If he likes the artist, he's going to talk good about him. If he doesn't like the artist, he's going to talk shit about them. And he's going to make everybody else talk shit about them. So just take everything with a grain of salt, especially because Drake is producing this. Now let's go.
Toronto, he explained that Future had sounded high or on another planet when he first heard him. But following Drake's remarks comes DJ Esco. DJ Esco is a DJ at the Magic City Club, and Esco explains how he wanted to play Future but got negative backlash for playing him and thought that he would get fired because of the outcome. The next person to doubt Future is the boss's son by the name of Juju. He also chimes in after the two and says that him and others didn't like it because it was repetitive. He didn't like Future's song because he felt like he repeated himself a lot. But keep in mind that Drake is producing this, and in this part of the episode, it felt like the people were expressing their doubts when they first heard Future for the very first time. They created this segment to where they were casting doubt on Future when he was coming out on the scene in Atlanta. Fortunately for Future, the pros outweighed the cons. The dancers and more actually liked Future and the music that he was making. It stuck with the people. It stuck with the people in the club. People...
And you see, whenever you have your own style, whenever you sound different from everybody else, people are going to like it. Not at first, but people are going to like it, and they're going to gravitate towards it. They're going to start, paying attention to you. And I've been preaching this in a couple videos now. That's why Future, I remember when I first heard Future, I didn't like it at first, but whenever I kept listening to it, he had a different style and I liked it. But once I started hearing more and more people try to use Future style, I was like, okay. And this is what I meant by a couple days ago. I made a video. It's a copycat league out there. Your people are going to copy your style if they like it, and if they see that it's working, that's what's going to be copied. Your style is going to be copied. And then if people like what they're hearing, they're going to try and gravitate towards you. So that's what happened with Future. Future, now Drake gravitated towards Future. Drake started using Future to make himself relevant again, or continue being relevant. And I'm guessing that's what they're about to say right now. So let's continue.
Actually enjoyed the music despite what Drake and others were saying about how they didn't understand Future because he was high or because he was repeating himself constantly. Despite all that, Future still won the people over.
Right.
And this is funny because now everyone is rocking with Future, even Drake. And what's funny is that Drake mentions ATL and moving there in the beginning of his career with Lil Wayne. After this, he then stated that he was caught in between eras. Now, at this time, I'm assuming it would have been the 2000s era, changing to the 2010s era, where Future started to make his mark and everybody else from Atlanta. But this is important because it's the same interview that Drake says that he is aware of Atlanta and how it's important that if you want to make it in the rap world, you have to work with an Atlanta artist. And I think that this is the thing that might have rubbed Kendrick and Future.
And not like us. Kendrick said, you run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. You are not a colleague. The colonizer line, right? This is very, very prophetic, bro.
The wrong way. Because remember, it's in the same episode in the documentary where he slights Kendrick Lamar when he talks about how he doesn't care how people respect another artist more than him. But like I said, in the same episode, he also admits that he needs to use Atlanta artists to stay relevant in the rap world, in the culture. It's a crazy statement to admit when you realize that despite doubting Tony Montana when he first heard it, he still jumped on the remix in 2011. Around.
How peculiar. Drake? Sir, you have some explaining to do. You have some explaining to do. You talk shit about Tony Montana, the song, but yet you jump on the remix? I bet when you jumped on the remix, it didn't sound too high to you. He didn't sound too high to you after that, huh?
The same time where Future starts to take off and people have their eyes on Future. Atlanta has their eyes on Future, Magic City and all that. Remember, Drake admitted that he was caught in between eras, most likely looking for ways to stay relevant, and figured out that if people are rocking with Future, then he would use him, an Atlanta artist, to stay relevant for the next wave. Now, I want you to keep in mind that this documentary was recorded and finished in 2023 and was only shown once in 2024 at South by Southwest in March, which is odd because if you remember the song Like That with Future and Kendrick Lamar, that song had came out on that exact month. It's the same month when it was previewed at South by Southwest back in 2024. It said that the filming wrapped in 2023 and the series premiered to an acclaimed South by Southwest in March in 2024. But what are the odds that Like That comes out the same exact month in March 2024? The song.
At this point, can we all just say that Kendrick Lamar is a time traveler? Can we just say that Kendrick Lamar somehow has your number? Somehow you are too predictable. That Kendrick Lamar, the same month that this shit came out is the same month that Like That came out. Dog. Are you that predictable?
Like That with Kendrick Lamar and Future had released days after South by Southwest, after the event was officially over. So from the looks of it, it looks like whoever was at South by Southwest in March 2024 either tipped Kendrick off and Future off about this situation, about this documentary, or they knew about it in 2023 when the filming had officially wrapped up. Either way, it does look strange how after Drake talks about Future using Atlanta artists, using people to stay relevant, and then sliding Kendrick in the same episode, it is strange that this song comes out.
Oh my God, bro. Kendrick Lamar, you are a menace. You're a menace. You're a fucking menace, bro. Can we just let's all admit that? You're a menace. How did you come up with this shit the same fucking day that it came? Not the same day, the same month. Like That was probably recorded months before, days before this shit came out. How do you have this information? Kendrick, how do you have this information? How do you have it? This is crazy. This shit is crazy.
Out right after that documentary comes out, and then obviously following the beef and everything that transpired after that, which brings us forward to Not Like Us. Because remember, I talked about the third verse and how the third verse, Kendrick Lamar brings up Future again. And I think what he says about Future catches my attention more than anything now after this documentary officially released to the public. And this is when Kendrick Lamar says, "You called Future when you didn't see the club." And now I'm starting to think, because remember 616 and
You called Future when you didn't see the club. Lil Baby helped get your lingo up. You're too predictable.
LA when Kendrick was talking about the mole and how he knew people in Drake's entourage that wanted to see him fail. Now I'm starting to think, how did they know about this documentary? Because if you watch the last episode, Drake really does say that. He says that he knew that he had to use Atlanta artists to stay relevant. And in that same episode, he doesn't name Kendrick Lamar, but he speaks on how he doesn't care about how other people respect another artist more than him. And then obviously he has this beef with Kendrick that ends up going on the following year after this was finished recording. So was there somebody that tipped off Kendrick? Was there somebody that tipped off Future? Did somebody tell them about this after they finished filming this documentary? Or did somebody tell them after they watched it at South by Southwest? Either way it goes, I think it's strange how after this was premiered in South by Southwest, 10 days later, we get Like That with Kendrick. And now, could this be the main reason why Kendrick and Future decided to team up? I'm not sure, but I can say, in my opinion, I feel like this played a part in it. We'll keep it alleged, but I thought that it was interesting how this is all starting to play out. And it makes more sense when Kendrick says, "You called Future when you didn't see the club." Right after Drake admits in a club documentary that he had to use Atlanta artists to stay relevant, and admitted that he was in between eras and realized that Future's era was about to take over.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Did Kendrick Lamar figure out time travel? Kendrick and Future saw through your deceptions. But it took Future to see what you did with Metro Booming for him to see through your deceptions, which is crazy. This shit is crazy.
And despite thinking that Future sounds high, he still got on the remix in 2011,
Right.
confirming that he used Future to stay relevant. Even as far back as 2011, Drake has been using these tactics of using people, using upcoming artists, even Future, to keep relevancy. And obviously, after this, they have a collab album and they do it.
But see, okay, he's been doing this since the beginning of his career. Because if you notice, Soulja Boy was used by Drake. Or he took some of Drake's lines. He took his style. Who else? Kia Shine. On Drake's Come Out song. Best I Ever Had. He just takes that shit. So not only is he deceiving people, he's also taking shit allegedly. He's taking stuff from artists.
Everything like that, no pun intended. But the way that Kendrick brings up Future and Not Like Us is starting to make a lot more sense after this documentary was released. The way that he worded it. You called Future when you didn't see the club. But y'all tell me how you feel about this. I think it is really crazy that this documentary had came out around the same time that Like That came out, and Drake kind of shades both of these guys in midst of using Atlanta artists. It is a crazy scenario. I want to know your opinion on this. Big shout outs to everybody that participated in the recent lives. Big shout outs to everybody that showed love.
Sheesh. Hey, look at your boy. Look at your boy. Look at your boy. Right there. Right there. Woo! There you go. Shout out to you, Vil. No problem, my G. Hey, keep doing what you're doing, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. The blessings will continue coming through. Look at all these people that keep blessing you day to day. Keep going and the blessings will continue coming towards you, bro. Hell yeah. Let's go.
W to all the people that you see on the screen. Make sure y'all show them some love as well. Hit the links in the description, in the comment section. Make sure y'all clap it up for them. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. I'll see y'all on the next video, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll keep it a legend, man.
Hey, shout out to you, Vil. Nobody talks about the work that you do. You put in so much work. Hey, shout out to you, brother. Brother. Shout out to you, brother. Hell yeah. And don't forget to go follow and subscribe to the Vil's channel. The man is doing God's work. All right? Go catch one of his lives. You'll see what I'm talking about. And don't forget to subscribe to your boy, JTomReactions. Hey, that's me. Subscribe to the JTomReactions community. That's my community. And we're going to continue growing. Growing slowly but surely. Going to continue growing. And hey, this has been your boy, JTomReactions. I'm out this bitch. JTomReactions. You guys already know. Let's fucking go. Hey, Drake. Too predictable. People are starting to see what you're doing. People are starting to see what you're doing.